All right, whenever you're ready, Jacob. Come on in.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, how are you doing?
Good. Good to see you.
Awesome. Good seeing you. Why don't you take a seat?
All right, sure. Thanks a lot for your time.
Yeah, no worries.
So, how was the weekend?
The weekend was good. Hung outside for a good chunk of the time. It was a little windy yesterday. My son got confirmed yesterday, which I guess is a big deal, but
Oh, really?
holy smokes, 2.5 hours.
Oh, yeah, those last forever.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, my other daughters got confirmed. I didn't realize it was that long. The bishop talked for 45 minutes. His homily was. It was a 5-minute deal, right?
Uh-huh.
45 minutes he talked. It was brutal.
That's brutal, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get outside at all?
I did on Saturday. I have some friends that own an apple farm, so I bartend out there.
Oh, exciting.
So free music, free sun, and free beer for me.
Sounds great.
Yeah, and some tips. It's awesome.
Yeah,
it's
how
all
often do you
good.
do that?
Almost every weekend on the Saturdays when the weather's nice.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so it's just like an hour away, or an hour. About a 10-minute drive, and my wife meets me out there usually and works with me sometimes and hangs out, and it's a good deal.
What town is that?
Trumpelow.
Trempealeau, okay.
Yeah, God's country.
So I hear.
Yeah.
So, back to business.
Right on.
How's the sales going in your department?
We're flat. We've got a lot of, as you know, we got a lot of competition. People can certainly go online and buy cameras and accessories. We are in a tough spot right now. We're kind of like a showroom. People are going to come here and look at our stuff physically, and then they'll go other places to buy it. With that said, we'd be more down, but people's interest in cameras is picking up. So I think people have realized that the cell phone is limited in nature.
Sure.
And I think it's becoming more of a larger niche that people are photographers and they want to do things a little bit differently and archive their life, and so they're looking at higher end equipment. And so the cameras are good. It's just we need some more in-store sales, or at least online sales through Best Buy.
What type of people do you see coming in and looking at these cameras?
Right. So it's a mix. Our demographic is really twofold. It's some Generation Xers. So the older population, the baby boomers. There's a little mix of them, but they've kind of technologically kind of it's kind of passed them by.
Mm-hmm.
But the Generation Xers, those people that are 40, 50 years old right now, are looking to take more professional pictures. And then we have the millennials who are very interested, and I'm surprised at how many are looking for a full-end, high-end camera with its accessories. I thought they'd be all cell phones, and they're not.
What kind of skill levels?
That's
Hobbyists
yeah. That's the we've got a bell curve, but the majority is between a hobbyist and a semi-serious person. So they've got some that can barely point and shoot, and then we have some that are full-on technical and are changing lenses out dependent upon lighting conditions and everything in between there. But the core is somewhere between someone that's more interested in taking a couple pictures. So they're a high-end hobbyist, I guess we would call them.
All right. So you said that you have a problem with people coming in and looking at the cameras but not pulling the trigger and purchasing it there.
Right.
Can you think of a time when a customer was dissatisfied with any of the selection, or?
Yeah. So kind of how we train our salespeople is when people come in, we have them ask them, what are you going to use the camera for? And how much do you know about the camera?
Mm-hmm.
And then when they tell their story, it's our salesperson's job to direct them to a product that's best going to fit their needs. So they're not over-purchasing something, they're not under-purchasing something.
Okay.
And so we have some holes right now for this kind of intermediate user, not super high-end, although there is a hole there, but not something super low-end. So it's got a little bit more bells and whistles than we can offer right now that we know that our people are looking for. We just don't have it right now.
Okay. Do you think that there should be more selection with the bells and whistles, like you say, in lower price ranges?
Yeah, and that's the other thing. So you get someone who's kind of interested. They've gone to the point where saying, I don't want to do my cell phone, I want to do something else, but they're not willing to spend thousands of dollars on a camera. So we have to have something that's got a decent amount of functionality but has a value price on it that's going to be easier for our customers to buy. And then they won't go searching other places immediately because the price point doesn't scare them.
Yeah. So it sounds like to me, just so we're on the same page,
Yeah.
that you need a few more options that can compete with the $1,000 cameras in the lower price range for the hobbyists, for the millennials that necessarily can't afford it.
Yep, absolutely. That's exactly what we're looking for.
Okay. What do you think the benefits to your store would be if you had more selection?
Right. So it's going to be, I think, multifold in that we're going to have the product. When people are coming, they want to buy, right?
Right.
And so they were not going to walk away and say, "Ooh, this is exactly the camera I want," or "It's close to it, but they don't have it." But here, I just found it on X website, and they buy it and they leave. That they're going to that impulse is going to be there because we have it, and they're going to have confidence in it. And the second part is now that we have them there, we can upsell them on accessories to go along with that, with the bags and the straps and the different filters. All of those things we'll have them there as well,
Right.
which is good for us
Yeah, I can totally see that.
and them.
Right. Well, I got a lot of good information today. It sounds like there's a lot of opportunities for Best Buy to expand with a little bit of help.
Yep.
I'm confident that we could work out some solutions. So
Sure.
I'm going to take this back to my team, and we're going to bounce some solutions off of each other. And could I set up a meeting for next week anytime?
Yeah, that'd be fine. Yeah, just shoot me an email and we can go from there.
Okay, absolutely.
Right on.
All right. It was nice meeting you.
You too.